my name is William Duggar. I'm a freshman at East Tennessee State University, and I'm taking speech because it will help me out in my future with my profession. I'm planning on majoring in funeral directory, and speaking in front of large crowds is a must for that job. Today, I will be speaking on the influence of technology on communication. I will give good reasons regarding this situation and bad reasons. I will be covering 5 main factors for this specific speech. The 5 topics we'll be covering includes: does technology hurt people's social skills? Does technology have hurt on kids getting together and playing outside? Does technology communication come with dangers? Then the 2 next will be good reasons behind it. Emergencies and how it helps families who cannot be with each other feel like they're right next to each other. My first question is, does technology hurt a person's social skills? Almost everyone you ask would say to some degree that it has a hurt on it. Everywhere you go, you always see people glued to their phones and tuning out everyone around them. I personally believe that the use of phone to help them get out of communicating with others around them. For instance, not too long ago, I was at Texas Roadhouse with me and my family, and we were waiting on a table, and my father nudged me and said, "Look at this," and I looked up from my phone and seen that everyone around me was on their phone. There had to be at least 20 people in there as well. That really brought to my attention that people fail to communicate with one another when they have access to their phones. Next, I want to bring up the question, does technology have a hurt on kids getting together and playing outside? This is a big factor nowadays, with many programs being created to get kids off video games and outside with one another. For instance, the NFL has a program called Play 60, trying to encourage kids to go outside and play while making new friends. They hope to get kids off video games and electronics and playing outside. Next question is, does technology communication come with dangers? How many times a day do you see someone on their phone while driving? Is this a problem? Statistics show that 21% of fatal teen car accidents were distracted on their phones. This certainly is a problem, and how would you go about trying to fix it? Law enforcement has made it a law that texting and driving is illegal, and that they're allowed to give you a ticket for it. But does this stop people from doing it? Almost everyone is guilty for using their phones while driving. Some may not even know it. Just a simple answering a call while driving can lead to serious danger. That split second can turn into an accident. However, with all the bad sides of technology communication, there is certainly some very good sides too. For instance, what would we do nowadays with emergencies and not having 911 to call? We wouldn't know what to do. So this is a significant positive side to our communication with technology. Statistics show that an ambulance responds to Class A emergencies, which is life-threatening, within 9 minutes. And 9 minutes is a lot faster than trying to make it on your own with no medical help on the way there. And the final thing I would like to cover is how technology has brought families that are miles away close together. Say for instance Skype and FaceTime. Even if you're miles away from home, you can be right next to each other through technology. This really helps out with military families because they have to go months and months without seeing their family. It allows them to feel like they're close to one another thanks to these programs. So I would say this is an advantage for technology with communication. And I use 3 sources to help out with this project, and I will be going over the sources now. So the first source comes from Kaesmeyer in 2015 in an article, and it says, according to Slate, polling suggests that the number of adults who describe themselves as lonely has doubled since 1980, and that spending more time online with social networks can actually have an adverse effect on a user happiness level. So what it's saying is that when you're glued to your phone and stuff at your house, it keeps you from socializing, which can lead to loneliness. And then the second source comes from an article called How Communication Has Evolved with New Technologies, and it was written in 2014. It says, throughout history, developments in technology and communication have gone hand in hand, and the latest technological developments such as the internet and mobile devices has resulted in advancement in science and communication to a new level. How communication has evolved with new technologies. It talks about how as technology increases, so does the communication goes with it. The last is talking about the disadvantages that comes with it. For instance, on social media, cyberbullying is one of the most biggest problems we have nowadays on the internet. This was written by Shannon Webster in 2017. So all the good things that come with social media, there's also bad things such as cyberbullying that can lead to more serious causes. So after all, I feel that communication with technology is an overall positive situation. I feel that if people would just use it smartly and not distract themselves while driving, that there would hardly even be a negative side to this question. Thank you.